What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy NFP Friday! Woo! How's everyone doing today? Ooh, where are my glasses? My yellow glasses. I gotta get them. I'll be back in a second. Vote in the poll if you're bullish or you're bearish. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with weapons. Arnold Schwarzenegger. What are people saying? Most people are bearish. It's been a while. Been a while since that happened. We're up my handy dandy Stanley. Hey, this is what I drink typically on my stream, okay? It's water, and then I add electrolytes. Because I am magnesium deficient. It actually does help my energy. Yeah, so I've been out for a couple of days. I've been sick, unfortunately. Caught some bug from my... Everybody's been sick with my family. Like, it was like one by one. My mom got sick. Then during Thanksgiving break, I did not manage to evade it. You know, I avoided it. My brother got sick, my sister, but then on Sunday, my dad came over to help me set up my monitors. And then he was sick, and I caught it from him. Unfortunately. But I think I'm good to go now. But even my friend Jake is sick. He visited California. My brother came from the same area of California so I'll just blame California, actually. I'm just joking. It's crazy, you guys. Everyone in California okay, by the way? Because I heard that there was an earthquake there. How are you guys doing? Some of the sales are wrong. How are you guys doing? Anyone here from Northern California? That's so scary. I was literally watching my friend Jake on Top Step TV. He was featured yesterday because he's number 3 on the leaderboard. Shout out to him. And they announced it. They were like, "Oh, this just in. Sorry to interrupt you. There's a 7.0 on the Richter scale magnitude earthquake in Northern California." And he's from there. So that's terrifying to be on a live stream and then hearing about oh, it's an earthquake by your family. Let's see. Read the chat. So if anybody here, I think Nacho said he's from there. We will persevere. Earthquake was nothing. SoCal is fine. Okay. It was North California. Okay. Got you. I think the earthquakes, because in California there's more sand, doesn't travel as far. Because when there was one here in the tri-state area, felt it all the way up through the bedrock. But also Californians are used to earthquakes, I guess. I don't know. Scary. Scary stuff. We have open about 1 minute, you guys. What are most people? Most people are bearish. Interesting. You have these abnormal data wicks lows. I would definitely want to mark out. I don't know why I have this. I would suspect that this is the next draw on liquidity. If I were a betting woman. We have news at 10. Moderate, but U of M can be volatile, so. Oh yeah, some people are saying Brian Schwartz is suggesting TGIF, perhaps. What was this? This was Monday. What? This is a weekly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, so it was like an inside day, yeah. So we had the open happen, like, so let me actually measure out though. I typically do that. Yeah. It's potential, yeah. Like many weeks it's not potential TJF, and finally I do perhaps think it has potential this week. I don't want to fill it in. What the heck? We already did retrace the 20% of it though. Did we? Yeah, at NFP. So like if it goes further from this, it can perhaps go to a year. And this may be a draw on liquidity, but like we already did that. And I think on the stat map it did hit manipulation level. So it's a tough call. It's tough at all-time highs. Okay. Oh god. You guys, I bought this. Check out. We're about to get so cool on this stream. I bought this thing called a stream deck. I haven't set it up still, but it's gonna be so cool. Just like a bunch of buttons that I could like customize to do things. So that's gonna be cool. I don't have time to. I mean, or the energy, right? Because I was sick, but soon. I love little toys, new toys. Voltron has one. Yeah, you could like. Lewis has one. Yeah, shake up my electrolytes. Just going higher. I mean, there's nothing for me to do there. No manipulation. It's too sus. What's this? The 4 hour? Yesterday at 10 a.m. I didn't trade yesterday at all, actually. The day before NFP is typically tricky anyway. But I did trade 2 days ago during the afternoon when Jay Powell was speaking. I think that was pretty good. Price action. What was that, like here or something? 2 days ago. It was the first time in a while I traded like not on stream, and honestly it is a lot easier. Let's mark out ES. What is this high from, like yesterday afternoon? Okay. You just right click template. PDH. Yeah, maybe we blasted through this. ES is up more, or what? They're about the same, up 0.2%. Not that interesting. We hit previous day low though on. Okay. NQ. We have an SMT there actually. Right? Oh no. My friends were saying we had an SMT somehow. We hit previous day low on both. No, it's probably going for previous day high. I know we're like close to it already, and there wasn't really much in an entry anyway, but let me see here. PDL, PDH. Use at 10. Oh yeah, I have to turn that off. My bad, you guys. The Apex thing is like, the sale is off. That was during the Black Friday sale. My bad, my bad. Let me go turn that off. So I haven't streamed in a bit. Let me see here. Back to widgets. Cloudbot. Okay. Yeah. My bad. Do. Okay. In other news, insane news, that the CEO of United Healthcare was shot in Midtown Manhattan yesterday, 6:50 a.m., right before he was going to go to a conference with other executives. Hey, Castillo, if you could remove those the previous messages from the Streamlabs, but should be updated now. Tough. That sentence, tough at all-time highs, is so weird for me. Modern Tech Life says. It typically, if it's like there's no manipulation, it's tough. But if there's like a small manipulation, I find it easier. Like right after you hit all-time highs, it's always a little tough. Right before, it's much easier because you know the draw. But anyway, you guys, what the hell? Yeah, it was 100% a professional hit, man, on the it was 100% assassination. That was crazy. MP3 Fitness goes, where were you at the time of the murder? LOL. I wasn't streaming, you guys. It was 6:50 a.m. I was sleeping. Crazy, bro. It's insane. Literally, like, out of a movie. Like, did you guys hear with the bullets? He shot him 3 times. It's a little fucking movie. Shot him 3 times, and And the bullets, like, engraved was, what was it? Deny, defend, and depose. No, that was a hit. And then they're saying that he stopped for Starbucks before, but, like, the photos don't really match up. So, like, the NYPD is asking for, like, info on the picture of this guy, but, like, the backpacks are different colors, so unless he, like... It's possible to switch backpacks before, you know? Anyway, we live in a surveillance society, and there's so many security cameras, so many traffic light cameras in New York City, so don't know how they don't have more information on him. Some crazy shit. You know, with a silencer, because the guy in the deli, the corner, the cart on the corner didn't hear a thing. Wild. I think I saw it. What's crazy about Twitter is that you can just be randomly scrolling on your feed, and then you see a video of someone getting murdered. Of course, I watched it, and then after you watch that, now see on my feed, oh, a thread of assassinations caught on camera. Crazy. What's wild is, you know, I just had made a tweet. It went a little bit viral, remember, like a couple weeks ago, saying like, hey, what does everyone do for, like, other entrepreneurs in America, the US? I was like, what do you guys do for healthcare? So I feel like I pay way too much for mine, right? I pay way too much for my freaking health insurance. I pay like $1,170 for the main health insurance, and then I pay another $80 for like the prescription insurance and dental. So I'm like I'm shopping around right now. It's crazy. Someone has any tips? I don't pay for United Health Insurance though. Is that per month? Yes, it's per month. It's crazy. For my age, that's crazy, yeah. I'm a healthy 26-year-old. I don't know why I'm doing that. But like I'm paying for Cobra, and it's way too expensive. I looked in New York. Apparently, like the average of every state in New York State, the average Cobra payment's like $900. And then in other states I was looking, it said like $500 or $600. So I'm like even overpaying for my average on the state. Cobra is crazy. Yeah, I have to switch that shit, right? It's good health insurance though, I think. I mean, yeah, but I mean I don't use it much. But I went to the urgent care the other week. I went to urgent care the other week because, listen, I got a freaking splinter from chopsticks, and I'm the type of person, I literally go like this, my chopsticks, to get rid of the potential splinters, and I still got a splinter at Benihana. And it didn't go away. I like for like a week, and I tried to get it out myself, and then it started hurting. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to go to urgent care because like I don't want this to like become infected or some shit. Guy like dug into my skin. I paid $50 still for this guy to like remove a splinter. Yeah, from chopsticks. I live a dangerous life, people. I didn't go for this sickness or anything that I was just sick for. Nah. What we've gone for I guess this is the previous day high, right? I honestly thought right? When I first talked about it, I thought this was a draw, but guess not. So we're going to grind up to previous day high. We did take out... Wait a second. I guess there is an SMT because we didn't take out those previous day low. Uh-oh. Shit. Wait, did we or not? Showing it here. Oh, so we took it out. Ah, I see. That's where the SMT is on like the 4 hour. Yeah. Okay. Still like not an entry to like the highs. Maybe at 10 there'll be a reversal, but you know, like I said, you can't really look for at all-time highs. You can't really look for reversals unless it's on a higher time frame, or if it's just like a small little scalp. But there was nothing to show for it to go for here, so I really just went straight up since open. So the first 15-minute candle of the day is quite strong. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I pay way too much for my health insurance. What the heck? I only need catastrophic. That's what people have been telling me. Why do I even live in New York City? Expensive city. Yeah, it's like top 5, top 10 most expensive cities in the world. I live here because I was born here and I have my family here. So I pay for... It's the matter of weighing how much you want to pay to be near your family, right? Also, like, there's still lots of things to do in New York. So this is my city. We just hit previous day high here on NQ. Phew, that was a large 1 minute candle. Kind of interested to see what this news is gonna do. I can't wait to set up my stream deck though. As a European, it's insane. I hear you literally have to insure yourself for basic health care. Yeah, well, welcome to America. Well, most people get it through their like employer. So I'm self-employed, so I pay for it. I don't know. And also there's health insurance brokers. I feel like I'm probably going to go that route. That's a crazy concept too. Health insurance broker. It's like I use a broker to help me find my apartment. Use a broker for finding a house. Health insurance broker. That's more of a wild concept to me. Bro, we're just zooming. We had previous day high, we're still going. Yes has yet to hit it. I don't know, I didn't really see any kind of entry for my model here. So fine with no FOMO there. Yes, just continuation there. I guess like, yeah, it's just nothing worth it for me to get into there. Get into that. How much should we move since the open? 100 points. Okay, that's a good... I feel like today's might be a good day. It's like pretty volatile. We already moved 100 points in 15 minutes. That makes me feel pretty good about the rest of the day, perhaps. I just feel like, yeah, I mean, this is what happens when too many people are bearish. Chat, you guys... Now, you guys voted bearish. Let me end that. At the open, most of you guys were bearish. As we started moving up, you guys voted bullish. Let me think for a moment. This is what happens when like way too many people are trying to short the market, the highs. Truly, like you see these kinds of crazy little runs. Oof. I'm glad at least I'm not short. Those people are in pain. Let me see here. 942. Here. I mean, that looks kind of good. Not gonna lie. Let's see the stat map. Indicators. I do like looking at the stat map just for seeing like how much can we run. Okay, right here actually, this is the distribution, the day, like calculation. Right? I had it up before, but it's kind of interesting. So I'll just chill and watch that. So on the daily, yeah. And then, but for the 4 hour, I'm sure it can go more. The 4 hour already did distribute, actually. Huh. Okay. So perhaps we already extended. See what happens at 10. It's giving me an idea for a potential, like just like I already talked about potential reversal at 10 a.m. But so that's maybe adding a little bit of confluence. But again, like I'm not going to try to just blindly short. Only if there's like a good setup, I'll try it. Otherwise, you know, keeping the gunpowder dry. Maybe we shouldn't make any gun jokes. It wasn't a joke. It's just a figure of speech, people. La 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 la. La 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 la. Some Beethoven, actually. Oh my god. I made a pretty good another tweet that went crazy. It was kind of funny. What was it? Man, it just escaped me. Oh yeah, I actually am trying to learn piano. And I actually did. It's not even a joke. I did pay for a course on piano. And I literally did find it from a YouTuber with like 25,000 subscribers because I personally just was looking at like piano tutorials. And she had a course, link in description. And I was like, okay, I liked your free tutorials. I'm going to just try this out. Unfortunately, I got like, you know, sick, so I couldn't practice. But I did one day before I bought the course of her tutorial. Literally, I just sat there for like an hour and a half, and then bam, knocked out like a pretty simple song. But yeah, I made a joke. I was like, if I can't play Beethoven by ear in a month from now, like, I'm gonna call the teacher a scammer. So that's what people typically do. They want like instant results, right? It's just a joke based on even on trading. Like, oh, it didn't work for me, but like I didn't put enough practice in, or I'm like expecting way too much. To manage your expectations in life. See, 10 a.m. news is here. I don't know why I skipped ahead. Does that happen to other people, or did I do that wrong? Okay, 10 a.m. news in 7 minutes. And can you just zoom in? I mean, we're probably up like 0.6% on the day. Yeah, okay, we are. Wow. I'm kind of impressed with myself there. I guess percentage, right? Anyway, you know, there's two trains of thought for narrative right now. It's like, okay, for me. Number one, it's like, oh yeah, maybe 10 a.m. reversal. But number two is probably more likely. It's just like, everyone's trying to short this. Everyone's expecting lower after such a large move up. It's like max pain could be just grinding up higher. You know, do you think that all the shorts are out right now? I don't think so. I don't think all the shorts like exited. I think they might even be trying. Like, I feel like there could be a false move lower to entice the shorts again. But hey, we don't have to think about it too much like that. But I'm thinking about different possibilities so I don't get like too married to one bias. Oh my god, like the first 15 minutes of the day was very strong, and then like the second, I think this candle took like 2 minutes to hit this, or like really strong 1 minute candle. It's just we've been zooming second 15-minute candle as well. Zoom. 50 points there. Okay, 128 points. So how much on the daily have we moved so far? $168 points. I'm surprised that the stat map is like. I'm surprised that they're saying that's like the end of the distribution then. Let me see what the average recently has been for ATR. Volatility has gone lower. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, all-time highs is a little tricky. Why? Because the volatility goes lower. So you better get good entries and you better be patient for it to hit your target. It's just the average range on the daily of NQ and how many points. You can see it's been going lower. Like right now, the past 5 days, average range on NQ daily candle has been 235 points. When it used to be like, for example, like a week ago, about around 300s area. Yeah, this week was you see how it dipped so much during this time, the last 5 candles, because it was so tiny. But yeah, you see it's like lowest in like since like July. Huh. Yeah, okay. We have news in 3 minutes. Is this because contracts are about to roll over? That could definitely be it, but also just like hitting all-time highs, you know? You know, it needs time to then generate more liquidity and then time to take out that liquidity and such. It needs to generate new highs and lows, right? So then it needs to accumulate. Okay, so like where was it on the daily for ES? I mean, we hit we had hit those all-time highs here, and you see like it needed some more time. Consolidate another push up, which was crazy. Yeah, I traded the afternoon on Wednesday. Pretty decent, like pretty easy for longs in the afternoon, I mean. But here I don't really see anything. There's no manipulation. There was no manipulation for me to get in. So let's see here. 10 a.m. news. 15-minute, huge move up. ES had previous day high. Is YM totally like dead? Let me see. What's YM doing? It's gonna be weird if YM is not doing anything. Yeah. It's not. It's actually going lower. Reached up into a 4-hour fair value gap. Did have a 5-minute break of structure. What would happen if I just like short YM instead? Didn't have a 5-minute break of structure yet. But I mean, I don't really know how YM totally moves. Some people might like to trade it. The Dow. The Dirty 30. Meanwhile, NQ going higher. This is 10 a.m. news. What's love got to do with it? Should put out another poll right now, see like what people are saying. Another sentiment for the chat. What's love got to do with it? Well, Enki's not doing much. The Dow is just flat on the day right now. It would be kind of interesting to see if the Dow just ends up going for those data lows instead. Something for me to note. Maybe I'll eventually, add that to my arsenal. Yeah, I would not short. I literally would not short unless like inverted. Well, look at the 5 on NQ. Are you kidding me? No, there's no way I'd short any of that. Literally have to invert on the 15. I don't know. No, or like have such a obvious displacement of downside. But the Dow is going lower. I have the Dow on the left here. What would I do? It's what I'm saying is kind of interesting here. I'll just tape read it, but we did hit a 4-hour FVG. Huh. But I would want to see a 5-minute shift for that. So there's no displacement. That's so I feel like maybe I'll look back at this. I have this on the side on my other screen, just letting you guys know. But I'll go back to ES here. Let me think for a moment. Just one sec. Just playing around 1 second. Okay. I wanted to see if I could put my other monitor up too. Figure that out later. Anyway, the 10 a.m. news happened literally we haven't really moved. We haven't done any kind of manipulation or further distribution. I think we could just kind of consolidate / grind higher then. Yes, consolidate. NQ grind higher and Dow grind lower. What's love got to do? I wonder if some people, well, I don't think so. I don't think I pay more for my health insurance than other people for their rent. Some people, does anyone here in the US pay less than $1,200 for their rent? People are still screwing TGIF, but we noted this that it already went to 20%. Not in Florida. It's $1,500 mortgage. Yeah, I pay $1,200 for my health insurance. I know. I'm trying. It's like, yeah, it's too much. I know. It's painful, and it's not only that. Okay, you guys, it's also like so archaic. Like, there's no way to pay for it online. Every month I actually have to write a check and like mail it somewhere. So I actually feel it. It's probably better that way. I actually feel it way more. I'm like, this is painful. So yeah, it's monthly, bro. Yeah, I'm 26. I shouldn't be paying that. I kind of just did it for convenience sake to do Cobra. You know, after I turned 26. In the US, after you turn 26, okay, you're on your own, kid, essentially. Or, you know, so you can pay to continue on whatever health insurance you had. You pay in full for that. Mine is $1,200. Okay, it started off as like $950 in, what was it? In May, right? So tell me how now it's $1,200. How they increase it every month or every quarter. It's crazy the amount they increased it by. It was like $950 and plus $70, so it's like $1,120 or whatever. $1,120 to $1,240 now. I pay. No, a $1,020 to like, yeah, they increased it by like freaking 20, almost 20, like 15%. And what is that? Like someone's upstairs like dropped a bunch of like marbles or something. Let me think. May to December. It's like less than half a year, bro. Imagine you have to work in a factory for that money. I feel like then you'd have your own health insurance. Anyway, some people, okay, $1,100 on their Gulf Coast for me. Kyle pays less for his rent on the Gulf Coast of Florida, I'm guessing. And then my health insurance. That's great. So Dina says, welcome to New York. Everything is more expensive. You don't have to welcome me anywhere. I'm born here. But that's true. I can walk outside, I go for a walk, and I breathe, and all of a sudden I spent $50. I don't know on what. Stop by the bakery, maybe buy half a dozen bagels. You buy lunch. And that's it, basically. Yeah, we're just consolidating, moving higher. So there's like no volatility here at the moment, except from the open, unless you just want to blindly just long. We're at 945 candle actually stopped right at previous day high. So, okay. 940, the end of the 944 candle is the end of the 15 minutes. That's what you have to think about. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking about how the 15-minute candle stopped here. Then immediately, the next candle just zoomed up. Some people trade just based on the opening range, like the first 15 minutes and the first 15-minute candle in the day. I know someone that's like, that's their whole strategy, and they were like a floor trader. Whatever works for you, you know. Let me think for a moment. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to find anything. It's been 10. I anticipated more volatility here. Nothing so far. 950 to 1010 macro didn't do anything for us. The Dow slowly drop into. I'll have an alert if the Dow hits like the new low of the session. Okay. Way too many people trying to short this. It's kind of funny. So, still going higher. Still going higher. There's too many people also had the idea of like the reversal. There's no reason to get into a reversal. Literally not even a break of structure on the 1 minute. I am watching the Dow, honestly. I think that's kind of interesting today. Like, honestly, if it's that tempting to me to take a trade on the Dow, maybe I'll do like combines or like evals. Know what I'm saying? Or tape read at the minimum. Dow just hit a new low of the session. Bum, bum, bum. There's a Dow on the left. That's how you know. Like, what would that look like? You just short this, stop there, take profit here. Pretty sure it's like a 2R. What do you guys think? I think I might try the Dow short. Let's see. I'm gonna enter right there. On evals, because honestly, this is a new kind of asset class for me. So I'm in that. Let's see. I'm in the Dow. I'm in the freaking YM. That's how you know it's a crazy, weird market. Because I want shorts, and this is the weakest one, so. 4-hour FEG, 5-hour, 5-minute shift, or just like the order blocks being followed, the opposing candles being respected. It's just kind of fine for me. It could be a bounce here though, because it's like a 5-minute breaker, but if I think this is the draw, I'd rather just short that. I think that the Dow is going to continue its weakness. You know what I'm saying? So. And again, this is on an eval, so totally like would be fine if I get stopped out of this. Because I'm not used to it. Okay, almost like 1,000 immediately and some drawdown there, but that's fine. I entered on like the bottom of a 5-minute bad close. 5-minute. 906 is that stop here? It's just gonna be funny as hell if it just if I get stopped out like literally like as soon as it happens, as soon as I enter. But that's my trade idea. Why did I enter that? I feel like I entered it even lower than this. It's still like 1.7. Like a 1.5 R there. Yeah. It's just on a 5-minute idea. While NQ is just, grinding up higher and higher. I don't see any kind of long for me to get into. So, what's ES doing? ES failing to make new highs, but, you know. Like I said, I thought it would be ES consolidation and Q grind higher, and YM, I think it's grind lower, but I'd be fine if I get stopped out. It would be a pleasure. Give it a lot of room. I don't know how much, like, typically you're supposed to. Most people's trades are on YM. I know it moves slower. It would just kind of be funny if I get stopped there. It's made lower highs the whole time. Yeah, struggling to make a new high a day. I mean, it could totally make a new high in a second, but. And Q just. Running higher. It's the correct stop, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see if I end up getting stopped on this. So far, I mean, I already know it's a bad entry because I was, like, immediately in drawdown. Alright, well, got stopped out of that. First time trying YM, definitely not the easiest. Honestly, I thought it was gonna just grind lower and lower and lower. So, don't know why it's now. I mean, hey, it's a new asset class, so whatever. On to the next. Then I said it was like, could like bounce here. So, I mean, I'll still keep an eye on this, honestly. It is really weird now that. That's wild. I'll keep an eye on this, though. I'll keep an eye on ES. So go back to ES here. I'm gonna keep watching while I'm on the side, though. Boom, 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 boom. No volatility here. ES is just grinding, back and forth. What do we do in NQ? Let's see. I'm gonna have an alert if like YM ends up just like inverting on the 3 or something back lower after I became liquidity. NQ back into 5-minute fair value gap. I mean, I'll mark this out. I'd rather see like a 2022 model here or something for any kind of short, but kind of like, I guess some people, where was it, like here? Yeah, on the 3. What was it, yesterday afternoon? Yeah, something similar to this would be ideal. Or on ES for it to look like that, because it looks more like this on ES at the moment. But if it doesn't give me any displacement, I'll just sit here more and more and, you know, look at other assets and whatever. Probably too many people trying to short. See what happens at 10:50. 10 a.m. candle, new 4-hour candle happened. Honestly though, super painless. I honestly, that was so comedic for me trying a new asset. It was like, it told me right away. It was like, this ain't for you. Like immediately, just was never in any kind of profit. Just immediate drawdown straight to my stop loss. It's low-key funny as hell. But yeah, so let me see. I'm gonna put YM back on here. I think that you know, had that speed bump there, bounced, so took out some liquidity, but so I would only consider getting back in if it inverted this on the 3, so I have an alert here. If it ends up doing that, then I'd probably try it again, on evals again, but that was low-key funny. So I have that on my other screen, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Why? Because it's just like if I'm like kind of looking for some shorts or something, and that's the weakest, then I'll try that, you know. Like I said, they're all out of sync. It's not really the good environment to be trading in right now. ES been consolidated. How many times has NQ made a new high? Well, ES did not since this time, right? Since in the last 30 minutes, ES did not make a new high. So that's since 10:27. Since 10:27. Wait, what? No, it's not since 10:27. This is since 9:57. Since 9:57, NQ has made a new high 1, 2, 3 times. You're freaking watching paint dry, so. For NQ, I'd honestly need like on the 5, I need a big displacement through this and like these two, because like I can technically invert this, but these order blocks and whatever, and there's just so many up closed. So many FEGs there. Let's see here. Let's see this. And which one do I have it on? The daily right now? We're past that. Let's see on the 4-hour. New distribution point up there. Potential manipulation up here. Previous day high here. I'm watching YM also. YM's looking. Let's see. What did I say on the 3 if it inverted this? I'm ready to get hurt again. Michael Scott. Depends. I said I would need to invert that. I'd probably enter in like the CE or whatever. That's what I would do. It's in the 2. That would be around a 2R. We'll see. It's already tempting for me to just short that, honestly, but no. Stay patient. Maybe it creates a breaker. Bearish breaker. I mean, it depends on this 3-minute close here. Not closing below. Nope. What? This is just chilling in its 5-minute fair value gap. No trade for me there. So we wait for the candle close. So now I'll just put an alert if it ends up crossing down there, but other than that, it's no trade there, actually. So, probably we end up putting more people in pain, going higher, and just, like, trying to figure out any kind of long idea, but just, like, go long in this 5-minute fair value gap, this 30-second sweep, and then, like, what? It's a new high day again. I guess. But, like, is it worth it? No. You never know when it's gonna 4-hour. Just gonna wait until 10:50. Yeah, that's just, like, not worth it for me. It's just the 30-second sweep and 5-minute FEG and, like, such a deep premium. Oh, it's a 5. So it's a 30-second SMT. Yeah, it's just consolidating. I mean, I'm just interested in shorts if YM provides it, but it's not providing it right now. I have an alert if NQ hits new high day again. It'll be kind of amusing. Have this gray. So, like, for the last, what? Oh my god, how did I do that? I wanted to measure. Literally last 55 minutes, the last hour, ES has been just barcoding straight up. It's definitely, like, testing people's patience, including my own. I'm getting my alert for YM. I'm trying YM. Yeah, I'm trying YM one more time. It's not like displacing below there, but it has some good fair value gaps there, so. I'll simply laugh my ass off if I get fucked again, so. Alright, I'm in it now. I'm in it. My stop would be up here. It'll just be a lesson on, you know, trying a new asset when NQ's not the greatest, but when the market's slow, I mean, I might as well try. It's on eval. That's my trade right now. Alright. Do not copy me also. Like I said, this is just me kind of just trying new things, a different asset class. Yeah. Especially as we're like kind of finally looking a little weaker on NQ. I don't know. We'll end up seeing what's good. Where's my entry for? 887. Yeah, 2R. I said I wanted the CE of that as my entry. So let me put that as the main focus there. Took that liquidity when I was liquidity. I did try this already once, right? So the second time, trying it again. It's a 2R, so I'd make back and plus more if this ends up working out. But took that liquidity, inversion, reaching back into CE of it. You know, kind of just getting used to how down moves too. My stop's there because it's an intermediate term high, has a lower. We'll watch NQ2 on this side more like this. Yeah. So then I'm really wrong if I'm wrong. But has a lower high to the left and to the right of it. And this was the high that took liquidity. So we'll see how that goes. The Dow. That's how boring the market is. Oh my gosh, why is this not... Why am I like... There we go. Okay, well, I'm in the Dow. What's ES doing? Well, NQ is finally maybe, I don't know what NQ is going to do. It's not inverting this 5 minute, that's for sure. See if ES ends up inverting this and breaking this low. Maybe it gives a 2022 entry. Or maybe it ends up inverting this as well. So far, I'm like small profit here on this Dow trade. I'm not really getting any type of excitement from it. But, you know, I'm like okay with the first try, stop out, whatever. Said it might have bounced there. I didn't think it makes sense that it took me out as liquidity, honestly. So it's my first time trying it. My new stream. There we go. It looks better now, but fix it over the weekend for sure. I'm in the freaking Dow. That's how hilarious this day is. I mean, yeah, that's how. It's based on this 3 minute inversion. This is. We'll see if this ends up becoming a breaker block. Did it take previous day low? Yeah, it did. Yeah. So then it could, if it ends up taking this data low, it could end up taking this low as well. But it's like not the greatest of situations here. Let me see the data daily. Yeah, the Dow's been kind of consolidating all week, so. See what's NQ doing. Yeah, NQ no volatility. Strip lower. Honestly, I expect this trade probably gonna take like an hour, or like who knows more, or maybe I end up cutting it. I don't know. We'll see. Back at break even, it's just dilly-dallying. Let me write that again for the disclaimer. This trade could literally take like freaking 2 hours. I don't know. Dow does not move quick, right? I'd just leave it on. This trade is gonna be stop loss or take profit. Simply because I don't have such a good idea about how quickly she moves or how much like she manipulates, you know? It's a good sign that finally we're seeing some like movement where all three indices like ES and NQ are dripping a bit lower. See, NQ is starting to make some displacements towards the downside. I don't know if it's gonna last though. Let's see, ES, is it? Ideally, it displaces here and it makes a fair value gap. Then maybe you could get a 2022 entry, maybe like to here, or even to here. For ES, we make this smaller. How would I make this like this way? For ES, ideally, yeah, we get like a setup similar to yesterday and Q afternoon. And Q finally getting some displacements to the downside. So maybe, you know, maybe this is gonna work. I don't know. See how this closes. Yeah, probably ends up working. Of course, the Dow's not doing shit right now. Yes, not displacing here. We have a minute 43, 48 left. Unless I see something good on the other two indices. See this? Well, honestly, this is like prime low probability environment because you're the weakest, NQ is the strongest, and now that NQ is following suit lower, Dow is moving up higher. So this is like pure rotation plays happening right now. Rotation in the market. Again, I'm gonna leave that stop up there. Maybe stay high and Q can come back into. That's 1050 macro actually. Just really weird actually. Hmm. We all know what my position is here. I kind of want to look at NQ more closely right now. In case I see something actually decent. I'm literally gonna let that play out, but maybe I see something that's actually good for funded. 950. I mean 1050 macro. I don't know what that is. Okay. There's still 3.5 minutes left in this candle. No, this is like, could easily come up. Let's see. What did ES do on the 3? No displacement there. And it did not invert this, so this is still a bullish structure, essentially. It's like a low probability environment. Now I'm in drawdown on the YM trade, which is honestly a pleasure because it's like sometimes you get, I always did wonder, what if I go into, if I'm bearish or if I want a reversal, what if I go into YM instead? Well, I'm kind of seeing how that's finally playing out and like creating that experience. So, no, this is really tricky. The 5. Like we did disrespect this. It's just like these retracements are crazy. So then 11:10 is here. Honestly, if this is going to continue bearish, it should fall like here and invert this again. It's like already not a lack of displacement there on ES. $10.50 to 11:10 macro. Oh, we'll watch here actually if there's a SMT there. Honestly, guys, it does not look like it's going to continue lower. So my YM trade is going to get stopped out again, but honestly, I'm pretty happy for that. If it does, then it does. It would have to, like, right now, drop if it's going to continue any bearishness. Invert this. Then maybe you could get to, like, previous day high again. But, like, you could look in the, what was it? It didn't get back into the 15-minute rally gap at all. You can see that it's just, like, extreme bullishness. Slash just accumulation. I'm still in that YM trade, but like, like I said, I'm just going to do take profit or stop loss on that. And I'm saying likely not even going to work out because you thought that the indices were going to get into sync on the downside. It's not. They're getting stronger again. So let's see here. YMZ's 2024. I'll have it here. I'll have it up. I want to hold it. Pull it up. Pull it up, and I'll pull up if NQ ends up crossing down this. Then maybe we'll start falling to the downside, but Like I said, I'm still in the position, but like, what are we doing here? $11. London close. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of likely that NQ takes that out. I don't know. You don't know, you just don't have to take the trade. But like, they're, like I said, this looks like it could have just like teased people into getting in. Yeah, still basically consolidating. There's no 2022 model entry. Unless you're like shorting this. But like I'd rather have the displacement or inversion, so I'd rather wait for the second leg there then, you know? Yeah, in the meantime I'm in the Y, I'm short, but I'm kind of just, you know, trying out the new asset. It's the weakest. CNQ. What are we gonna do? YM's like back near break even. But on NQ, do you see any clean at fair value gaps? No. On the bearish side, not really. See if it starts giving us some speed here. I don't know. How long have I been in this YM trade now? I think since like here. $24 minutes. Said it could take 2 hours. Oh, NQ. Let me see my phone. Where's my phone? I don't know. I don't even have it. Oops. That's a good thing. I'm like, maybe my assistant's trying to like yell at me, be like, if everyone's like trying to get me out of the trade, it's probably a good thing. But I said I don't know. Well, I manipulated this high again. I put my stop here. Like, she shorted in a discount, technically. Safe stops there. I mean, I don't know if that's going to work out. Let's see. Now, you know, NQ's gaining strength again while YM's going lower. Maybe my trade ends up working out. Let's see. What is it called? ES. ES doing a whole lot of nothing. See? To create a displacement on the 3. You don't have the SMT anymore. Okay. You don't have that SMT anymore. NQ going higher, so maybe YM was gonna go lower. Quite the boring trade there, though. No inversion there on NQ on the 1, right? So there's no reason to get back in, to get short. I was looking for some short there, but nope. So it's really just the case of too many people are trying to short this market. So you're going to get this kind of disgusting action. Right? I don't know. It's 11:07. I'm still in this YM trade. It's like basically break even. It's like, oh man, do I stay in this now or do I just like cut it off? You know, the thing to think about is on the 15. You see this? On the 15, it held the midpoint of the fair value gap and it held mitigation and breaker. The thing I was looking for is like after the inversion and failing to hold it again, like to like, get some follow through to the downside, and it's been holding it. There's still 50. We just started the 11 o'clock hour. Yeah. I guess I'll see what happens at the low of the day. If it makes a new low. Oh, yes, I'm dropping again. NQ. Let's see. We're starting to get some displacements after 11. So I guess that retracement on ES did work out there. That's cool. Right? So let's see if the second distribution is going to happen on ES. I'm going to have ES open. Right, so it did end up. Remember when I talked about this fair value gap? I was like, unless you're like looking at this one, that did end up working. That's cool. It closed. YM closed below these wicks, so I kind of do like that, and I do like this close here on ES. So it could get some follow through to the downside. We'll see. So then what you could do is like mark out with a fib this. Do we invert this on the 5 now? Pretty much. What is the low on the data low? 777. NQ just inverted that 1 minute I talked about before. So I think we could finally maybe see some speed to the downside soon. See. We are getting some speed there from YM, at least. Just inverted this on NQ. After taking liquidity, I think that's a pretty good sign. Honestly, I'd probably hold it until this gets to here or like previous day high or something. So what time is it when NQ is giving this? It's 11:11 that it inverted that. Yeah, we're starting to get some speed there. So then if I shorted this, I'd put my stop at break even right away because I'd want to see speed, real speed right now. Yeah, my stop is break even on the YM trade actually. So we are seeing speed. I called that out pretty well, I'd say. Pretty good day. I'd say that's a pretty good day so far. It stops now break even. Definitely shouldn't come all the way back up there again. And NQ I'd put stop break even too. / partial that. Well, ES should come to here, honestly. The sell side liquidity for ES. I'd be careful about let's see here. No, yeah, I think that's probably going to go for sell side. It could even go for here. The data lows, right? I mean, NQ. Yeah, that's what I would go for too. If I were in the trade, I'd probably hold a runner for a data low if it were to do it. See, I put my stop break even, so if it ended up coming back up here, I'd be taken out. Yeah, I think that would have been a stop at break even there. That's a stop at break even for NQ. Very, very volatile. You know why I'm coming down to 8:30 open? No, I would hold. I'm gonna hold. This is just a trade to hold. I would hold. It's just way weaker. And I just don't see why I would just, except for the 8:30 open. Where's the distribution? It's down here. Even like you can go back to previous day low. That's probably potential target. Let me see if that lines up with that. Kind of, yeah. I just completely inverted this on the 15. So if I'd be kind of surprised if YM just completely reverses from there. So I'm just going to hold full position there on those accounts. Yeah, freaking NQ is crazy. I think that if I was trading NQ today, I mean, I already know I would have gone like break even on that trade. Let me see. And I'd be probably annoyed. Let's see here. Tanya, can you explain the data high or low? So this is, yeah. This is this abnormal wick from NFP. When I see something like that, that's pretty much my target. You can backtest that. You know, the first trade YM, you know, stop out and it's totally fine. Second trade, winner for 2R. So, and that, maybe I'll end up taking some trades on the Dow. We'll end up seeing, you know, if it ends up being a good asset to trade, if I can figure out how it moves, why not? You guys see coffee futures? It's like up near highs. What is this, ES? What are they going to say? ES? Yeah, so I would draw ES out, honestly, and I think that this is probably an easier short than NQ, and ES tends to respect these highs and lows better. So what would I do? I would just draw out. I'll just draw this out. And like, you just want to short in a... Like here we're about to take profits soon on YM. Phew. It's a pretty tough hold. See it, hit it, one more point. Bruh. It always does that to me. Stops 1 point before, but it's gonna hit it. Here we go. There we go. Phew. That's awesome. All right. W. Banger, banger, banger. Yeah, NQ's no so trash, man. I know, bro. I had to cheat on NQ today. That's how you know it's trash. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's like crazy that it retraced this much. It shouldn't take out this high. That's what I know. See what it does here. But back in 15 minutes, I would think that, you know, it could get... We'll see if YM ends up going towards here too. We'll see. NQ. I know, this is pretty crazy, right? Banger, banger, YM. Cool. I mean, it's a good exercise. GG. You know, the first trade was fucking comedy, though. The first trade was comedy. The second trade was fine, but it was like, it took forever. I said I could take like 2 hours. How long did it take? I think probably an hour and a half, right? Or an hour. That's where I'm like, all right, here. I shorted from like here to here. 36 minutes. Honestly, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Now let's see NQ here. NFP win. That's good because typically NFP is like a hard day for me. Cool. ES. I do wonder if it ends up coming back up into here. Bro, this is not the freaking kind of fib I wanted. Oh yeah, I was looking at the weekly retrace. Anyway, for NQ, I still called out that even from here to like there, depends on how you want to do it. I probably would have gone stopped out break even on this though. Just because like typically on those reversals where from like it's like near high and consolidation, like it's gonna go very quickly, right? So let's see here maybe. I don't know, I'm still kind of tape reading. I think it's interesting. I'm passionate about the charts, you guys. I'm passionate. You know what would be kind of ideal if ES does not take this low and like retraces back up into like this FEG before doing so? That would be kind of ideal. That's maybe like, that's like a move I would probably try to short. Yeah, so you got this. I think that this is very important for NQ right now. It could take this high out again into here, but I don't think that this high should remain intact. If you think that you saw the high of the day, if you're trying to guess like a reversal, try for a reversal. So, I mean, why I'm still dropping, right? Well, I'm gonna have an alert if it hits this previous day low. I think that would be interesting. Yeah, so I think it was, I honestly don't mind that I took that first short there. What time did I do that though? 10:12? Yeah, that's just gonna be a learning experience, the Dow. I think, you know, I think eventually I'll probably start trading Dow more too. On days like this, right? If you're bearish, if you're or like you're looking for some kind of play, and I don't see why not. Only because this is like the 4-hour got hit, and then there was a 5-minute, you know, order change of state and delivery and things such like that, but it was still like pretty sloppy. Yeah, that's just like a work in progress. Cool. CES. Yeah, I think that would be kind of interesting. That's probably the best case scenario for ES to, in the easiest trade scenarios for ES to do that. For this. So what do you have on NQ? Do you have bearish breaker now? Yeah, but no fair value gap. That's why it makes it hard. Could probably scalp. It's like if this fair value gap gets broken, this gets inverted. It's probably gonna go for that low again. Sort of like a displacement. So I would have to like break that low though. In the meantime, if it doesn't do that, I could reach for this high again. Chill in here, and ES could retrace. ES. Hey, I'm like happy with my trade, but you know, price action is just always so interesting to me. What's up, people? We love the candles. P is so cool. Great choice picking YM. You still use Ninja and Copy at the same time, yes. When you have the chance to share the brand of blue light glasses you're wearing. Yeah. I think the link is in my description. Do I? Yeah, where I got my glasses from. I love them, you guys, and because my eyes would typically like burn a bit, right? There's no burn. I mean, yeah, I'm not perfect for, but YM did work out. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that trade, actually. I'm pretty happy with that stop loss management as well. Right? What was the trade? It was like this. And I did say it. I did tell everybody. I was like, I'm still in this, by the way. I'm like letting it work out because of advanced market structure theory. If this, I think this is an intermediate term high, then, you know, it should hold if I'm bearish and this target's correct. So what is an intermediate term high? It's a high that has a short-term high to the left and the right of it. It's a lower high to the right. That's the short-term high. Actually, at the moment, it was this one. You know, and that's why I put the stop there. Because this could technically get manipulated, and it did. And NQ loves to manipulate those. Okay. Then here. Then it, you know, manipulated this one. Took out that. Or an intermediate term high is any high that fills an imbalance completely. Here, it would be actually this one. Do you see? That's actually kind of interesting. This completely filled that in and didn't get taken out. Held. This high. And then you have the intermediate term high here. And then same thing for the lows, but if which one is that? Which episode? Episode 12 or 13? I want to say episode 12 of the 2022 mentorship. It's like one that you have to watch like a few times to really get. Yeah, so I would think if we're continuing bearishness for NQ, and this should not get violated. But so if this gets violated, I'd definitely be like, well, that could have been just it for the day, for the current time. So we'll see if this ends up holding. See ES. I have a hair in my mouth. Cool. Why are we trading YM? Because I wanted to look for shorts, and NQ was just way too strong and not giving any kind of short entry at all. So I know I had to cheat on her today. It's uncomfortable. Is there any kind of SMT? Now you have SMTs, you know, between YM, but honestly, unless it's like, oh, today's NFP though. No, I would look at them on NFP. So like I said, I wouldn't have shorted this unless it inverted that. It didn't. So you're staying safe. Now you just gotta see here what's gonna happen. And you versus like staying in pain in the trade. After YM did take the data lows, and we're just so out of sync. It's gonna be so crazy if NQ digs out this high. Yes. Yes on the 15. Closed above this. Returned. I feel like yes, that could still return to like 9:30. Why I'm doing. Still weak and still didn't hit there. See if what happens here. You know, disrespected this, but hey. Chew. Didn't like hit the intermediate term high yet. ES. I'm looking at the different time frames right now to see if it. There's a 15-minute FEG there. There's a 15-minute FEG there. EPR. So I guess like if it doesn't reach up into here, you could look for a 1-minute shift. Took out some liquidity there. If Nasdaq just takes out this high, I think I'd probably just like end the stream. So I do have a win. But I find this super interesting. I'm not gonna. People assume too much if I put an RR tool up. Just me looking at something. Potential. I put an alert. This is definitely strange. And YM has like a bullish FEG, whatever. We'll put it on this monitor, it's better. I can't wait to set up my stream deck, you guys. About to be super cool. La 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 la. La 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 la. I don't even know where my phone is. I guarantee you, until past 11:30, one of my friends is like trying to FaceTime me, like to get me to get off the stream. And I booked a win. I know, but I'm just way too curious about this. Oh, I'm way too curious. If this ends up taking that out, I'm definitely gonna just be like, yeah, ending the stream. But if this stalls and this ends up, if it stalls and ends up like making some more inversions, I think that would be kind of interesting. I would not just blindly short into this, though. We talked about why. Yeah, Looks like it did. It's taken NQ. She's wild. Wow. Yeah, if I traded NQ today, would have gone stopped break even there. And that would have been it. But ended up taking YM. Again, why did I do that? Because it's the weakest one. And I thought, hey, I might as well give it a try because it was down here when NQ was like near the highs. Why wouldn't I try it? And it hit a 4-hour FEG and was respecting bearish order flow. I did try, like the first try was a stop out like immediately, but I like hung in there saying like, hey, that's like okay because my stop was technically a short-term high, right? And that's okay. And if it inverted on the 3, it did down here, and then I entered the midpoint of this DPR inversion. Put the stop at the intermediate term high this time. And that was that. So pretty good NFP, pretty tricky, I would say. And I'm happy to be back. Any other questions in the chat? Let me check out. Just 1 second. Let me see if I got, let me check my assistant text messages. Any questions? You sent any questions from the chat? Tanya, how many lots do you trade? That's like an irrelevant question, and they're not lots, they're contracts on futures. And it doesn't matter. Like I showed you guys how you would calculate your lot size quantity. Okay, take the RR tool, right? First, so for this one, I want to risk $1,000. Double click it. $1,000. I just put how much I want to risk, so I put 100%. Or you can put like 150,000, and then I want to risk like 1%, right? You can do that too, but I just do it like this. And then that's it. So then as you're dragging your stop loss, see the stop loss smaller, it says the quantity to take there. So it's like literally no thinking involved. But that is to say on NQ, typically on like, I'll take micros, like 7 to 15 micros, pretty much. Because my stop loss on NQ is always like around 25 points or so, depending on volatility, right? Okay, someone said you're great. Thanks, Enrique. What series? The best thing to watch on ICT is the 2022 mentorship. Tiny the glass is helpful for migraines. I don't know because I don't really get migraines, but they're helpful for, they block all the blue light from coming from the screen, so I don't get any strain from my eyes, honestly, anymore. So I really like that. And also I have the night ones are like red, and then it blocks out the blue light so I can sleep better at night. Are they sunglasses? No, they're blue light glasses. Why is she trading YM all of a sudden? I already talked about that like 50 times. What do you think NQ will do? I think it's gonna fuck over as many people as possible. But yeah, hit the like button, actually. There's only 478 likes. That's fucked up, actually. Damn. There's 2,000 people watching now. But no, I'm just, whatever. I don't really care that much. No, I'm a like whore. I have to have, this is the #1 day trading channel on YouTube. We have to have the most likes, you guys. Let's see, what is chat saying? Do you have Discord or sell course? No. I don't sell course or a mentorship. I don't take any investment money. So like, don't get scammed by any impersonators. Yeah. 2022 mentorship's the best one. That's when I started. I think it's most organized. I think it's just the best like model to start with. Why not make a Discord for free for the community? Anubis Trade says. I've thought about that, but like it would require me spending a lot of money for moderators and time for my own time. And unfortunately, being like a woman in this space, I've gotten like in other Discords of my friends in the free section, they are vile. So I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with YouTube live chat 24/7, essentially, if it's a free Discord. It's not worth it to me, my sanity. People are disgusting, so. Agemini says, since you're self-employed, successful day trader, do you have the trader status? If so, any suggestions to learn more about it? You should go to, you should make an LLC instead of doing that. Talk to a CPA, make an LLC. Well, this is not, actually, disclaimer, you should not do anything. I'm not a CPA, and this is not financial advice. Okay, so that's a disclaimer. That's what I did, is I made an LLC, and a lot of other people, because then you don't have to worry about like making a million trade. Like for trader status, you have to make a certain amount of trades a day. So LLC, you don't have to do that. And plus, like the IRS, yeah, basically they consider you that to be like a hobby or whatever, unless you have trader status, or so then you just make a business. It's pretty simple to make an LLC. That's what I like America. It's like very easy to make a business here. You can do it for like a couple $100. Are you taxed as an S Corp? I am. But like, it's not advisable to do that until like you make over like 50K a year. I've watched a lot of like videos about that, like a tax lawyer talking about that, because it's just not worth it on the tax that you're going to save on the self-employment tax otherwise. I'm an attorney. She's correct, says Chris Alley. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Chris Alley says no tax as an S Corp until you have enough revenue to have base salary and take distributions, yeah. Daniel Park says, you think you get the most benefits after 70K? Yeah, probably. But like, yeah, probably since the inflation, since I watched that video. What type of Tanya? Tanya, did you learn ICT concepts as a student or just watching 2022? I think the question there is like, was I a charter member? No. I was not a charter. I think ES is probably in that area. It's not. It's weird. But it is in a premium of that range. No, 2022, baby, free 99. Natalie Bowers says, I saw your post about healthcare. Did you get that figured out? No, I didn't. I think I have until January 15th to figure that out. Actually, I think if you're a small business, you can enroll at any time. But like, yeah, maybe I should do that quick, so I don't want to pay another $1,200 next month. I said I watched the 2022 mentorship, but I also like kept along during 2023. I didn't watch. I stopped watching like February because I already was profitable after 2022, essentially. Yeah, you can have prop firms in your LLC. Yep. So I think that's it. I think I answered a good amount of questions. We got a banger on the YM. NQ definitely doing seek and destroy things. Like, I thought that this would actually hold in place after it took out that high, but it ended up, now it is making deeper moves lower, but I'm pretty be content with enough. Today is NFP. And stay safe, everyone. We'll be back here on Monday. Love you. Bye-bye. See you back